our next comic told me in the booth, because I don't prepare introductions, I run into the booth and say, how do you want me to introduce you? And I get blank looks, you know, each time. But I said, Nicole Riesgo, how do you want me to introduce you? What kind of comedy have you done? And she says, oh, I've done recently some kink fests. So hold on to yourselves and let's welcome to the stage Nicole Riesgo.
Guys, keep going for your host, Nancy Stanley. This wasn't what you were expecting when she said kink shows, was it? I've got a dad energy, but it's not like a, ooh, daddy energy. It's like the father that downloads the Southwest app and lets you know we're running late for your flight. That's the kind of dad energy I'm bringing to Kink Fest, you know? I guess I should tell you guys a little bit about myself to start. I'm Mexican-American. My mom is Mexican and my dad is white, so that means I don't have a devil and an angel on my shoulder. I have a redneck and I have a cholo, and they both are telling me it's time to buy another flannel. My dad's right there, and he's actually not white, and he probably hates that joke. I'm not gonna look over, but like when Christmas time came around, my dad got brand new shoes for school, and my mom got oranges in a plastic bag, so I think he identifies socially as white. So, which is fine. It's fine because like my skin is brown, but my digestive system is very much Caucasian. There is a white person somewhere just freebasing ghost peppers with no issue, and I looked at a hot Cheeto in the green room and I took 4 antacids. I'm saying, you know, it's not fair. I am trying to, that was a deep sigh. I'm not deep sighing because I'm mad. I have to let that out now because it's apparently a nervous trigger for a lot of people in my life. I'm not deep sighing because I'm angry. I'm deep sighing because I'm fat. And it takes a lot of air to get this whole thing moving. Give me a second. I'm trying to work on it. I asked my friend, that was a late laugh and I dig it. Thank you. Pause for laughter, 37 seconds because we have 6 up here. We're good. Okay. I asked a friend of mine, she's really into fitness, I was like, hey, can we like do a fitness routine? I want to lose some weight. She's like, yeah, have you heard of resistance bands? Have you ever used resistance bands? And I was like, no, but I have put a Spanx on during a humid day. I feel upset. So good. No, I looked up resistance bands on Amazon and they're like $50. But it's only $20 to buy a vest for a dog that says food aggressive. And I can modify that as needed. No issues. Like that's my goal. I was so excited when Arizona legalized weed. I was stoked until I remembered I worked for a job that frowns on the use of marijuana, but I had heard there were so many different uses for it. Like there's strains to help you fall asleep, there's strains to help your stomach, and I was just really looking for that strain that gives you the motivation to stick to a cardio routine. I was set to go to work and ask for, you know, a raise for edibles, but I don't want to jinx it. I'm behind on the times. I just got on social media and I found out that quiet quitting is still a thing. So I'm doing my part. I'm just working part-time at my full-time job. And hoping that will work out for me. I did actually just come back from Georgia. I did some shows in Georgia. My favorite thing about being in Georgia during the summer is that they think we're insane for living in the desert. They're like, it's so gross there. It's so hot. And I was like, it's a dry heat, because genetically I gotta say that. So they're like, it's so hot. And I'm like, it's a dry heat. They're like, it's like being in an oven. And I'm like, it's so humid in here, it's like being inside of a mouth. I'm gonna be a cookie in the oven over a tongue in your mouth. Any day. Guys, that is not a joke to make at a kink convention. It's not a joke, it is an invitation. Found that one out the hard way. I told Nancy the last 2 shows that I've done, it was a kink fest and it was a show at a cat lounge. Same vibe, really. Same vibe. There's a lot of people wanting to be pet, there's a lot of fur everywhere. And I was jealous of the cat lounge because there was like a cat just sunning its, oh, I'm gonna die. There was a cat sunning its big old pouch, and they're like, oh, that's called the primordial pouch on a cat. And I'm like, why does mine have to be a fupa? But this bitch gets to call it a primordial pouch? We're both using these for protection on predators. But I have to buy high-waisted jeans, and she can just stick hers in the window while I gamble. And it's fine? Whatever. I gotta go do comedy next month at that Kink Festival again, and so I'm getting nervous to fly. I'm a nervous flyer. I'm a nervous everything. I'm a Capricorn, and I'm a neurodivergent spectrum, so everything's a struggle. But my biggest fear is like TSA, because I'm always scared that they're gonna look at me and they're gonna be like, terrorist! And I'm gonna have to go, yes, but it's an emotional terrorist that I am. My bags are clean, they're just apple pies. They're my emotional support snack food, sir. Please, leave them alone. I decided to prepare for the show by doing a staycation. I'm staying down the street at the DoubleTree, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go swimming, it's hot as hell. Guys, there was a bunch of mean girls at the swimming pool. Yeah, they were having a fight, and I was like, I'm not prepared for the modern insults, because one girl was like, you're being such a child? Why don't you get back in your mother's stomach? I'm done with you, bye. I left, guys. I'm too close to menopause to be mean girled by a girl that's still shopping at Claire's. The fun thing about doing comedy at Kink conventions is that I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about the community. Like, for instance, safe words are important. Wish we could have those in everyday life. But safe words in Kink, a lot of people like to use a traffic light. So green means I like it, means like I'm not sure is at yellow level, and red's like please stop, don't call me, we're done. Got it. But I'm from Arizona. Right? So green means I like it, red means I'm gonna eventually stop, and yellow means I'm gonna go faster, harder, and pretend I didn't do it when we don't make eye contact. That's what we do here. I don't know if they're gonna let me back in because I found a booth that were making friendship bracelets, and I was so excited because I didn't know what else, and that was the only thing some people were wearing, and I was like, I'm gonna make a bracelet. And I made all kinds of beads, I like my favorite colors, I made it the perfect length, and then one of the gals came to me and she's like, did you read what those beads mean? And I was like, yeah, friendship. And she was like, did you read the sign above it? And I was like, oh, physically I can't do that one. Mentally I don't know what that one is. Religiously I definitely can't do that one. Guys, I ended up wearing a string, and that means something completely different. I'll leave you with this, guys, because I can see a light in the corner. Do you guys ever go to Cane's for fast food every now and then? Yeah. Cane's is my favorite. I love Cane's. The only problems with Cane's is I haven't figured out how to look at a 14-year-old working their first fast food job, make eye contact with them, and say, will you give me a 3-finger combo? Without ending up on a list somewhere. Because at the same time, my brain's like, ask him for 6, and my body's like, we can't take 6, and my brain's like, you'll stretch. And now I gotta eat at churches, because Cane's won't let me in anymore. Guys, my name is Nicole. This has been great. If you want to follow me on the social media,